Hello everyone, my name is Ozmic and welcome back to another episode of the Red Strings Club here on Ozmic Games. Let's get right back into it, shall we? There's a bit of a delay with the last upload. Sorry about that, just had a couple of weird issues with some editing, but we're back, so let's get right back into the game and see where this lovely story takes us, shall we? We're going to be making a drink for this wonderful gal, whose name I can't remember since the last time, but this is right where we left off, so let's get into it. Hey Newman, my muse, are you around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Adjust the size of the disc by adding ice to the drink. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. Objectives. What is social psyche welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? Alright. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress. So please, check it out now and then. One more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy might draw out confessions and fear might exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Alright, so do we want to go with fear or sympathy? As much as I want to go with sympathy, I kinda gotta try fear. That seems like kind of a fun time. So what will draw out? What will make this go down? I'm not sure if this goes down or up with tequila. No, that goes the opposite way. Let's not do that. Go ahead and get rid of that. About a shot of the green stuff. Okay. I believe... Wasn't it whiskey that makes it go down? Or bourbon? No, bourbon makes it go up. Let's try some of the vodka. There we go. They're pretty damn close. Let's dump just a hint of that vodka out of there. Oh, we can serve it. Alright, let's serve it and give this lady a glass of fear. Really sour. You don't like it? Yeah, sorry, listen. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about all this. Do you mind if we do this quick? Of course, no problem. Fear seems to have taken hold of her. How do I start? Ooh, let's see. I'm not sure what to pick here. There's a lot of crazy choices. I didn't expect this many from just one drink. What have you been working on lately? So, what have you been working on lately? Why do you ask? Nothing, just my usual contracts. Why, someone paid you to investigate my projects? Hey, I was just making small talk. Relax. Sorry. Things at work have been turbulent lately. I'm a bit jumpy. Sorry, we'd better change the subject. I shouldn't have asked her about such a delicate issue in this emotional state. Let's feign worry. Listen, Diana, I'm worried about something. Brandeis is becoming more anxious lately. Sometimes depressed, sometimes very aggressive. It's like there's something wrong with him. You're a heavy implant user like him. Can you help me in any way? That's not possible. Are you implying it's my fault? No, not at all. I just wonder, because of the line of work you're in, if you could help me. And what's my line of work supposed to be, huh? Who did you speak with? If I'm in danger, you should tell me already. Let's keep playing the lie. I'm just worried about Brandeis. You're not in danger. I'm sincerely worried about my friend, and I called you because I need your help. Okay. What you said about Brandeis is really weird, sorry. But you don't have to worry that much about it. I'm gonna make it alright. Yeah? Can you help us? The social psyche welfare system I'm working on is gonna make us all happier. I'd like to hear more about that, Diana. We can consider it a payment of sorts if you agree. Alright, but only because it's really important for you two. Swear to me you're not going to leak this. As a project director, my head's the one that'll roll if this gets out. I've got you covered. Okay, then I can tell you more about it. Diana Mays is the director of the Social Psyche Welfare. Alright, tell us more. Tell me more about Social Psyche Welfare. I keep saying warfare, what the hell? Supercontinent developed Social Psyche Warfare. They plan to propagate it with mirror neuron algorithm. Joanna Seftis is Supercontinent's chief operating officer. Adrian Ferguson is Supercontinent's chief financial officer. Diana Mays is director of the Social Psyche Welfare. Okay. Do we have to actually discuss it? You've already discovered I'm the director, so what else do you need? And just tell me a bit about what it actually is. My life could be in danger, Donovan. Is there not anything else I could tell you about? Just not that, please. This may not be the best date to ask her about corporate secrets. Serve her another drink. This time let's go with sympathy, since fear doesn't seem to be working out all that well. Toss a couple cubes of ice in there. Leave this, yeah. Alright, what takes it up? Is it... There we are. Alright, let's try this. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world-famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. He seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? So, what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figured that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Ltd is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is just that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time. And that lately, Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more, aggressive. I see. Okay, Diana, leave it to me, I'll look into it. Okay, tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? Why was she killed? She infiltrated a private clinic that literally advertises its deadly security measures. Supercontinent ought to protect their clients while they're vulnerable. What did she expect? There wasn't any other way to disable her except killing her? The security AI judged her critical menace to patients' well-being. I worked on the security system myself. Trust me, I didn't witness it. But I'm sure it was justified. How does the system decide to kill rather than neutralize? I told you, it allows execution if it finds a critical menace to a patient's well-being. How is killing Ariadne a better method of protecting clients than putting her to sleep? You'll have to talk those politics with supercontinent executives, not me. As far as I know, it's meant as a dissuasion. If intruders are known to be sedated instead of killed, the security system wouldn't be much of a deterrent. I wonder how that's legal. But I'm sure supercontinent's lawyers have it covered. Switch sides and join the core life, Donovan. The corp life? Or, yeah. It's always going to be the winning side. And where's the fun in that? No thanks. Fine, what do you want to talk about now? Tell me more about social psyche welfare. Guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, so no secondary effects. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant the city's inhabitants swallow every day. So, you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving. It draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So you actively working to suppress it just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow. Not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will. I promise. Diana doubted herself. Shit. We're making a difference. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Let's see. SPW sounds like a mind control device to me. That's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for cores and government alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? Don't be a hypocrite. There's so much left to feel. And for what? Just to suffer? You're saying that it's justified to let people be in pain just in case they're potential artists? That's ridiculous oversimplification. We know sweet because we know sour. We know good because we know evil. Removing one side of life's duality deprives the other of meaning. In your Occidental way of life, maybe. But the most Zen way to go is to reject dualism altogether. There's no being sad or being happy. There's just being. SPW grants the completeness of a Zen master without the asceticism. Do I want to keep arguing with her? Because I kind of feel like that's some bullshit. Now you're just bullshitting me. That's honestly my stance. But I guess we'll need a couple extra nights for me to fill you in on Zen philosophy. Or at least the part of it that's convenient for your brainwashing brochure. Okay, easy now. Do you want to know more about SPW, or have you unwound enough already? You know, I've had enough SPW for today. I'm really excited about all this. Social psyche welfare completed. Sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin or you'll ruin that fragile handcrafted happiness of yours. If you don't mind me asking, why do you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. Jack B. Gaynor isn't Supercontinent's CEO anymore? Shit, I've got a lot of stuff still to go through. But he showed his face when necessary. Now, I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed how? I feel like they've become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. For example, look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but for social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. If they're so nice, what do you have to fear? That's the problem. I feel like they're not so nice anymore. I mean, the ideals and objectives are still laudable, but they become heartless in some way. A lot of brilliant employees have been dismissed with little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits with aggressive goals and deadlines. Like they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. So it's a question of job comfort, eh? I wish that was the extent of it. I don't want to sound paranoid, but it's hard to get work done when I think my life's in danger. Yeah, that's harsh. Yeah, she's afraid they may kill her. Okay, I'll gather as much intel as I can. Donovan. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for scientists like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll just make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent's CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. You're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it, just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic algorithms? Empathic algorithms, rather? I can words. Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them, so I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting a vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible, so I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I will grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? And what the hell, can you even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? Oh, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? How am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I'm gonna say no. I don't know. Sure, yes, let's go with that. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Ltd? No. She doubted herself. She proud of the social psyche warfare? Yes. Would Diana appear to be happier without the effects of SPW? No. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? I don't know, so no. Who is the person that Diana most admires? I don't know, it sounded like she admired Supercontinent Ltd's CEO, but I'm not sure. Regarding your bartending, what spirits does Diana enjoy most? I'm gonna go with bourbon. Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? I don't think so. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? I'm gonna say Supercontinent Ltd, because I think she's afraid they're gonna kill her. Is social psyche welfare as bad as you thought? This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no? Maybe. It's as hard as not lying. Is SPW as bad as you thought? No, but it should be optional. I mean, nowadays, you can have whatever psychoactive drug you want. Becoming a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. This silent update is a crime no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Did I pass? You got 9 out of 10 questions right. Congratulations. You are a sharp man, Donovan. Sounds a little condescending, but thank you. What did I win? I'm going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Is that a cool name for a shot? No. One of my abilities is to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such. But given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purpose. Add this to a client's drink, and they will think they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why? Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. Well, you got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay. I'll save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical respiratory for such purposes, so I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. Alright, and we will wait until the next episode to see just who that is. Thanks again, you guys, for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that usual YouTube stuff. And I will talk to you in the next one. My name's Ozmic, this is Ozmic Games, and thanks for watching.